Now that you have an understanding of the general concept of MI, you're ready to tackle MI core skills. Here's what you need to know. Pay attention, we're gonna go fast. Can you keep up? The use of OARS. No, we aren't going to teach you how to steer a canoe, but OARS, O-A-R-S, can help guide conversations. O equals open-ended questions, A equals affirmations, R equals reflective statements, and S equals summarizations. And just to keep you on your toes, there's another key MI skill thrown in the mix, developing discrepancy. But don't let that steer you off course. Got it? Here we go then. For this round, you're going to view some videos. At the end of each video, jot down the first letter of the concept it's depicting. So if you watch the first video and think, yep, that's definitely reflective statements, then jot down R. At the end, we'll see if your word matches ours. Here's your first video.
Okay, Probation Officer Collins, we're here today for a probation review hearing. Talk to me about how Jimmy's been doing on probation the last few months.
Well, Your Honor, Jimmy says he wants to get off probation, but he still hasn't completed any community service. In the last month, he's had 2 positive drug tests and 4 unexcused absences from school. And I just don't see how discharge from probation is going to happen.
Okay, Officer Collins, it sounds like you have some concerns about Jimmy being able to be successfully discharged from probation due to recent behavior and incurred probation violations. Is this correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Got it? It's all there. Now write down your first letter. Only 4 more away from your 5-letter word. And now we're ready for the next video and letter 2.
Okay, Jimmy. Regarding Officer Collins' testimony, he mentioned that you would like to get off of probation. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are some of the reasons you'd like to be discharged from probation?
Well, I really want to go live with my dad in New Jersey, but as long as I'm on probation, I can't do that.
Are there any other reasons you'd like to be done with probation?
Yeah, I want to be able to go out with friends on the weekends and not have an 8 o'clock curfew. And I want to have the free time to do the things that I want to do.
Video 2 down, that means your paper should have a 2nd letter on it. Okay, no coasting along, dig in now, and get this done if you dare. What are the next few letters? Drum roll or eye roll. Roll that next video.
Officer Collins just outlined several violations that have occurred recently, but I've seen in this report here prepared for today's hearing that you've attended all of your treatment sessions and you've followed curfew from every day for the last 3 months. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you've been keeping up, you are oh so close to cruising through this round. Hint, hint. Take it away, Judge!
Okay, Jimmy, although you've met some of your probation obligations by going to treatment and keeping curfew, you've also incurred some setbacks by having positive drug tests and receiving unexcused absences from school. Additionally, you still have to complete your court-ordered community service hours. Do you see how some of your behavior is preventing you from getting the freedom that you want?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you think you can do differently over the next months toward getting successfully discharged from probation?
Well, when I stayed clean for those first few months, I was really good about going to my sponsor when I thought I might use. I guess I should get back into that habit and go to him before I use again. The using was also why I didn't go to school. See, I knew the teachers could tell I was high, so I figured if I skipped school, no one would know. If I'm good about talking to my sponsor and not using, I won't miss any school. I could also volunteer at my church to get some more community service hours done. They're beginning to paint the church and they could use some help.
Did you get it? I know you can't wait for your last video clue and final letter, so here we go.
Okay, Jimmy, let's recap. It sounds to me like you really want to be off of probation. You've done well with some of your obligations over the last months, but you've had some setbacks. You've also expressed to everyone here that you're really ready to continue your therapy, staying in better contact with your sponsor, try to stay clean, make sure that you get to school every day. Also, it looks like you're going to complete your community service with your church. Does that sound about right?
So what word did you get? If you got roads, you're speeding along the MI highway with an additional 2,000 points. Boom. Let's recap that section. Ha! See what I did there? Summarization, baby! Remember, with open-ended questions, you aren't locking someone into a yes-no answer, but encouraging the person to respond with more detail. It is also helpful to provide affirmations, factual statements about a client's strengths or successes, using your own words to restate and reflect back what they have said, shows that you are listening and provides the opportunity to highlight change talk. Speaking of change talk, let's see if we can keep that going.